For over 2 centuries, the Métis have fought for recognition as an Indigenous people and as a nation. It's a homegrown Canadian story that many still aren't aware of. Welcome to The True Canadians, a podcast based on a new book about the cultural and political resurgence of the Métis. The title of this podcast, and of the book that inspired it, refers to the fact that the Métis truly are a people who were born of this land long before Canada even became a country. Many years ago, after they lost critical battles led by Louis Riel in the 19th century, the Métis quickly became Canada's so-called forgotten people. But the Métis never forgot their proud and independent heritage, and for decades, and especially in recent years, we have fought to reclaim our rights and nationhood through the courts, through negotiations with other levels of government, and by educating Canadians. I'm Patricia Russell, co-author of the book. I'm a Métis writer, a former CBC journalist, and a proud descendant of the Ladouceur and Sanderson families of Alberta and the Northwest Territories. Your host for this series is my co-author, David Wylynko. He's a media consultant, a writer, and a former journalist. He grew up in the Winnipeg suburb of Fort Garry, not far from the fort where the Métis first set up a provisional government in 1869. While not Métis, David has had a lifelong fascination with Métis heritage, culture, and aspirations. We even gave him a name in Cree, the Good Writer. While David and I were touring the country to promote our book, we discovered that readers wanted to know more about the people, places, events, and milestones we featured in the pages of The True Canadians. And a podcast seemed to be the best way to share what we've learned. So we invited some of the personalities we wrote about, and others, to tell David more of their stories. As a bonus, retired Métis Nation of Alberta President Audrey Patra gives her thoughts on the topics of each episode during their interludes. Each episode digs deeper into the important roles the Métis have played and continue to play in the evolution of Canada. Through these episodes, you'll get to know the political leaders, the artists, the educators, the lawyers, and the Métis elders and youth who are defining what it means to be Métis today. And you'll hear about the ongoing Métis campaigns to win recognition, forge a stronger sense of community, and advance genuine reconciliation with other Canadians. I hope you enjoy these conversations, and maybe even start one of your own.